Hey geeks, Elder Geek Sam here. I am not in my normal recording area, my office slash studio. I'm out running some errands today, but I got a chance to see Captain America: Brave New World last night. I wanted to give some initial thoughts, um, just so I could have something up and posted and available for anyone who's undecided or on the fence as to whether or not to go see the movie. Um, First and foremost, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. This was a fantastic film. This was a Marvel film through and through. The movie truly kept in the same vein as all of the other Captain America movies. The theme was the same: Captain America doing what's right, Captain America doing what's best for the greater good, not taking sides, but doing what needs to be done. The only negatives that I have, and this is spoiler, but it's not really spoiler because it's in the trailer. I really wish they had allowed the leader to be the primary villain, the primary antagonist in the movie. Red Hulk should have been something that stayed as a surprise when it's unleashed. When you see the movie, you'll understand what I'm saying, but it's one of those things where, as we're watching the movie, we see different instances where General Ross or President Ross is having some moments, and we see that his heart rate gets elevated. We see that he's excited or frustrated by the conversations that are taking place around him. He's in his environment and things are not going the way he wants, and he starts to have a reaction to it, much the way you would expect a reaction from, say, Bruce Banner. And so, because we've already seen Red Hulk in the trailer, we've seen Red Hulk in the commercial, we know that at some point he's going to turn into the Hulk. So the whole movie, the little cues that say something's not right, it's already spoiled. You already know what's coming. So we spend the movie kind of waiting for that transformation to take place just to see how it's going to impact the story. But we know that it's coming. And I feel like that's something they could have saved and just presented in the movie, and it would have had more impact at the time that it occurred. I do think, however, the fight between Red Hulk and Captain America was handled very well, because we've seen what Hulk can do to Thor, we've seen what Hulk can do to Loki, we've seen him go up against extremely powerful beasts and things like that. And I would argue that there's probably a difference in the power level, obviously, between Red Hulk and our traditional Bruce Banner Green Hulk, but you still know that that's a Hulk. It's still a Hulk. And so a lot of people question, oh, how's Captain America going to fight the Hulk? It doesn't make it. Watch the movie. Just watch the movie. It makes sense in the context of the film. So go check that out. And it'll make a lot more sense, and I think it comes off really, really well. I really enjoyed Falcon. I think the character, Danny Ramirez, who comes in as Falcon, I think he did a fantastic job. The movie wasn't like super ha-ha, jokey joke. It was, had a little bit more serious tone, but we did get some quips. And this seems to be, just a normal trope among younger heroes. That's just the kind of thing they do. That's what your Spider-Mans do. That's what your Miles Moraleses do. That's what Static Shock does in DC. It's normal because they're young, and there is a little bit of arrogance that goes with having the abilities and the powers. And so I think the jokes were well timed, they were well placed, and they were appropriate for the moment. The overall story does a good job of highlighting why Sam is a great Captain America. And they really focus in on that, and they make sure to drive that point home. Almost to the point of nauseum, but in just the right balance. Like right before you get sick of that being the story, it makes sense and you're with it, and you kind of stick through. Overall, I thought it was a fantastic film. Like I said, it fits right in with all the other Captain Americas. I'm going to put this one below Winter Soldier, probably on par with Civil War, but definitely above First Avenger. So, Captain America, it's still a Captain America movie. Our Captain America has changed. It's a different person. So there is a different story that's being told. the inclusion of the characters that was there, Isaiah Bradley, old girl from the Red Room. Like there's a lot of good in this movie. I would give this one 7.5 out of 10. I was fortunate to go and see the movie with a group called MCU ATL. I'll be sure to tag them. But MCU ATL had a fan experience event, and I got to go. There was cosplay that took place. There were people who were dressed up. We had Winter Soldiers. We had, we had like the Winter Soldier version of Captain America. We had Falcon Captain America. We had Peggy Carter. It was a great time. It was a great time. And so you get to enjoy the movie surrounded by people who are fans of this genre of film, and therefore you get to enjoy it a little bit more. My wife and I had a fantastic time, and it was a lot of fun. But that's my very simple review, 7.5 out of 10, and that's us. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Find us on Facebook or everywhere you see Grown A Geeks. We are out of here. Peace.